Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. Today is the third Sunday in Easter. I had to write that down and repeat that to myself several times before beginning this video because I don't know about all of you, but I am mixing up my days, my weeks. I know it's the year 2020, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be April forever. But keeping track of the days is really bewildering, very hard for me right now. It is the 6th week. We have not had public celebration of the Mass. That I do know. To begin this week, I want to harken back a little bit to last week, which was Divine Mercy Sunday, and read you a quick quote from the Diary of St. Faustina. This is in Notebook 1, section 62. O life so dull and monotonous, how many treasures you contain! When I look at everything with the eyes of faith, no 2 hours are alike, and the dullness and monotony disappear. The grace which is given me in this hour will not be repeated in the next. It may be given me again, but it will not be the same grace. Time goes on, never to return again. What is enclosed in it will never change. It seals with a seal for eternity. Now, I've always loved that quote, and I sort of felt like St. Faustina was talking about the laundry. But she also could be talking about the state of affairs now. It is really hard. It is really challenging. It's really bewildering. And I'm really, really tempted to spend a lot of time thinking about weeks, months, even years ahead to escape the monotony of the now and the struggle of the now and to either to worry about or to hope for the future. But I keep reminding myself, God has spoken to us in the past. God will care for us in the future. But God is present with me right now. He is calling me right now to be a saint. He is giving me his abundant grace right now. So I'm striving or endeavoring to strive to be present in the now. Remember, the name Emmanuel means God with us. And he is right here with us in these trenches. One of the ways that I am endeavoring to keep my mind on the present is by situating myself in a place of great consolation, great love, and extraordinary guidance. And that is at the feet of our Blessed Mother. I really, really encourage you to take up the rosary during this time and in your families. If you haven't done it before, keep it simple. Maybe start with a decade a night as a family. It is really challenging, but extremely fruitful to pray the rosary with children. But recognize there are challenges. If they're really small, recognize that they're not suddenly going to be little angelic, statues and recite back at you. But the lisped out Hail Mary from a 3-year-old is just beautiful, and music not only to God's ears but to parents' ears. It's a real consolation and a joy. Encourage them. If you say to them, if you can follow along or help me, would you like to lead a decade? This is just a huge privilege for children. Make sure they have rosaries to follow along. There's something about the manual passing from bead to bead that is good for keeping minds engaged, but also it's just a beautiful and a soothing physical experience. It's not virtual. You can also, we've tried this, it was horrible at our house, but it might be great at your house, put 10 little tea candles and light one candle at a time for each Hail Mary. Pictures. If you don't have pictures, I'm linking some that you can print or just look at. I also recommend that you speak to your children and tell them the story behind each mystery of the rosary, because it gives them something to engage their minds. If you can go outside, do a rosary procession. If you can't go outside, do one in the house. These are just wonderful, wonderful ways. And you can remember that Our Lady herself is an excellent catechist, the best catechist. She took all things and pondered them in her heart. And she has such a deep love for our Lord and wants to share him to the world. The rosary is Our Lady teaching us about our Lord. It's beautiful. If you do nothing else except for live stream Mass on Sundays, if you bring the rosary into your family life, can you hear my child whispering? at me trying to get my attention. If you can bring the rosary into your family life, this can be an extremely enriching and a beautiful spiritual engagement for you all as a family, and make this time as rich as God wishes it to be. I'd like to invite you all to join on Wednesday, if we can remember when Wednesday is, in a worldwide rosary rally that has been initiated by the Dominicans. There's actually a wonderful heritage and a relationship between the Dominicans and the rosary. Our Lady, tradition says that Our Lady gave the rosary to St. Dominic as his weapon in fighting for truth and against heresy. So Dominicans always have rosaries at their belts. I have included a coloring page of St. Dominic receiving the rosary from Our Lady, in addition to many other coloring pages and things that are linked below here. But Wednesday, the Promoter General of the Rosary of the Dominican Order, encouraged by the Master of the Order, has invited us all to pray the rosary worldwide on Wednesday, don't remember what day of the week. Well, Wednesday. It's linked. I don't even remember what day it is, remember. Anyway, so join on Wednesday. We will be joining him in his live stream. There will be links on the website. There will be links on the Facebook page. There will be links in the e-bulletin. So if you can, and it'll be at 5 p.m., perfect time. You know, the children aren't losing their minds yet, like the one in the next room. Anyway, know that I'll be praying for you all, and I hope you will be praying for me because I need it. Keep the faith. I will see you at Mass in Jesus, and I will see you with our Blessed Mother in the Rosary. God bless.